What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. It's been a while since I've said that and it felt pretty good. So one of the things that has been asked of me from you guys is to hit on my year that I spent really dialing in these protocols and curing my skin disease. What were the mistakes that I made? What were the things that I did well? What areas of my life can I share with you guys to give you more inspiration, more tips, more tricks, and more knowledge about how to cure eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis? In today's video, I'm going to be doing just that. I want to talk about one of the major things that I did wrong and one of the things that I do not do with my clients, one of the big pitfalls I steer them away from. And if I were to basically have to do the whole process over, this is one of the things that I would definitely do absolutely different. So stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about one of the major flaws that people make when trying to overcome skin disease that does not allow them to heal their skin. Stay tuned. Okay, so by this time, wow, that was my ice machine. It's a little angry for some reason. So by this point, most of you guys watching these videos have been either in the eczema healing community for a while, or you're kind of new, but you understand that to heal the body, you have to do kind of three major things, and it's a holistic thing. One, you have to find the proper diet for yourself and sustain that diet. The diet's got to allow your gut and digestion to be healthy and give you the nutrients that you need to be overall healthy and to have healthy skin. There's certain foods that individuals will have to avoid forever, and there's certain foods and certain macros and certain styles of eating that each person has to figure out for themselves. Number two, you have to cleanse and you have to detoxify. And number three, you got to move your body daily in some way. The area of focus in today's video is the cleansing and the detoxification process. When I was becoming a vegan and when I was learning about how to heal my body, I thought that if I just became a fruitarian, I ate all fruit and green juice, and I did it long enough that magically my whole body would heal, my skin would heal, I would grow muscles, I would lose body fat, my brain would start working better. I thought it was magic. I thought if I was fruitarian, like all the fruitarians on YouTube who promised me the world, everything would be okay. And I also thought that cleansing needed to be done in a very, very aggressive manner. As you guys know, I did fruitarian diet plus green juice for 3 straight months with no cheats, with no breaks, and also with that, a ton of deep cleansing. So early on, what it looked like for me was mostly fruit, mostly green juices, some salads here and there, every once in a while some cooked vegetables and some rice. And I was doing enemas and salt flushes every other day. I was water fasting 2 to 3 days a week. I was cleansing so extremely hard, and my body paid the price for it. Because I cleansed so hard, I was able to get a lot of the toxins out of my body, and I was able to really improve my digestion to a certain point. But once I got to a place where I was overdoing it, I was actually shooting myself in the foot. Reason being, there's kind of 2 different things that happen for people like us who start eating a healthy lifestyle and start cleansing and detoxification. One is you feel better right away, the inflammation gets knocked down, and the digestion improves, things start to move in the right direction slowly. Or number 2, if you detox and cleanse too fast, your body will be so inundated with toxins and they have nowhere to go. Because your channels of elimination are not open fully yet, the toxins have nowhere to go, so you have horrible, horrible flare-ups. So you have horrible flare-ups because of over-toxicity, and you are becoming malnourished with the type of diet, the catabolic nature of the foods that I was eating. So I was doing 2 horrible things when it comes to reversing skin disease. At the time, I thought that I was feeling amazing. I was feeling light. I was having an easy time meditating. My skin was absolutely just a mess. It was the worst mess it had ever been in. It was even worse than before I started. The problem was that my pathways of elimination could not handle the amount of toxicity that was leaving my body. So now what I do with my clients who come to me and they want to have a very strong cleansing routine and a cleansing regimen, I do a undulating cleansing approach now. And I recommend an undulating cleansing approach to everyone who I work with. I think that straight cleansing and detoxification done in the way that a lot of people are doing them with like urine therapy and constant water fasting, constant juice cleansing, like when John Rose tells people to just drink juice for as long as it takes until you stop pooping. That advice is horrible. That will not lead you to having healthier skin. That will lead you to having skin disease and other issues for the rest of your life. The clients that come to me who've tried to do this on their own, who have over cleansed, generally need a very strict protocol of re-nourishing their body. And if you are over cleansing, you're detoxing too much and you're never allowing your body to nourish itself, you will be adding months, if not possibly years, to your healing timeline. When people come to me and they've been cleansing way too much, or they've been doing way too much detoxification and they've lost too much body weight, their skin is absolutely out of control with flare-ups, they're feeling low energy, their digestion is off. When all of your biomarkers are going in the wrong direction, this is when you know your cleansing and detoxification has gone way too far. So what that large ramble I just did, what I'm trying to say is, do not go too aggressively into the cleansing and detoxification. It will not speed the process up. You need to do the cleansing and detoxification in a manner that's balanced. What balanced cleansing and detoxification looks like is spending a couple days of focused cleansing, maybe a 2 to 3 day water fast, or a 2 to 3 day juice cleanse, or 1 day of enemas and bone broth and celery juice. And then from there, you slowly re-nourish the body, introduce enough calories, reintroduce a homeostasis, and then once the body is re-nourished, then you go back into the deep cleansing. In a month, you can do 5 or 6 deep cleanses and re-nourish the body with ease. Over cleansing and trying to become a raw vegan, a raw fruitarian is not the path to healing your skin. One of the things that I have to do with my new clients a lot of the times is I have to reprogram the things that they've learned and their mindset and beliefs about how they can heal their body. Many times when you turn to the foods that are catabolic in nature and you start to have success like I did, you start to think that what's healing you is the cleansing and the detoxification. And it's only one puzzle piece. And if you over focus on that and you just keep cleansing and you keep detoxing and you keep doing all these treatments and you never re-nourish and you never reestablish the proper nutrition, you're gonna be in a lot of pain and you're gonna be suffering for a lot of years. So here's what to do in order to make sure that your cleansing and detoxification phase 1 is not done incorrectly. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to nip yourself in the butt. You want to make sure that you're doing enough cleansing and detoxification, but you're also nourishing yourself really well. Now there's a few things. One is on a daily basis, your movement practices and your holistic practices should focus on opening your pathways of elimination. So yoga, dry brushing, walking, lifting weights, these are all things, the enemas, the salt flushes, these are cleanses and these are little techniques that open the pathways of elimination, your pee, your poo, and your sweat. The more you sweat, the more pee and the more proper poo that's coming out of you, the more your body is getting rid of those toxins. When those pathways of elimination are clogged or out of balance, or there's too much toxins and those pathways can't get rid of them, then those toxins recirculate back into the blood, they cause really gnarly flare-ups, and they make you feel absolutely horrible. During the recovery process, I was in a flared up state almost all the time, and I'm seeing now that that does not have to be the case. With a lot of my new clients, we're able to get a lot of recovery and a lot of the redness and itchiness, the inflammation going way down in the first few months by simply not over cleansing and not over focused on eating tons of raw vegan plant-based foods. That is part of healing, but it is not the entire process. If all you're doing is focusing on cleansing, then you are really going to nip yourself in the butt. But by focusing on those daily practices to open up the pathways of elimination, then on top of that, focusing your month, having a plan, having days where you're saying, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to do a deep cleanse. Maybe a 2-day water fast followed by a full day of bone broth and celery juice. And during those 3 days, I'm going to do enemas every single day. Okay, that's what I would consider an awesome deep cleanse. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those days you have to rebalance, re-nourish yourself. You have to really establish proper amount of calories, make sure you're getting a lot of movement, maybe doing some resistance training to start to build the body back up. Also, the nutrients that you take in after a cleanse, you want to make sure they're nutrient dense and they're building block foods for the gut. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about this in videos to come, but really the gut health approach is really awesome combined with cleansing. So if you kind of take a look at my last bunch of what I ate today videos, the keto videos, the carnivore diet videos that I'm putting out, deep cleansing in combination with that style diet is a very nourishing plus deep cleansing approach, and I think it works really awesome. My current clients are having a lot of success using that method. So by gently opening up the pathways of elimination daily and by having a focused cleansing regime that allows you to re-nourish the body, you can allow yourself to not go through what you see other people going through. I mean, look at Tim Shieff. He was someone who was dedicated to the vegan process. He did water fasting. He's on my thumbnail. He's the one in the middle, and he's now not vegan. He's looking very nourished and healthy. He was someone who over-cleansed, over-detoxified himself, and he had the belief, I think he had the belief, what I witnessed him doing was having the belief that a catabolic raw vegan diet with herbs and water fasting and a lot of the cleansing detoxification protocols will lead to the healing he was after. And where that led him to rather was being very malnourished, leaving the vegan diet, and kind of understanding that the entire process that he just did not work, and he needed to make a major adjustment, and that's why he left the diet. Now, not everything he was doing was wrong, in my opinion, and the whole point of this video is to explain to you guys that cleansing and detoxification needs to be done, and it needs to be done in a deep way. But if you over cleanse, if you over focus on that aspect and you don't focus on the movement, and you don't focus on the food and the nourishing aspect of it, and you don't focus on figuring out the perfect diet for yourself as an individual, all you're going to be doing is just stripping all the nutrients out of your body, and you're going to be left with really bad hormones, really bad digestion, no chance at healing your skin in a body that is just circulating toxins and just painful. Cleanse, then nourish, then cleanse, then nourish in an undulating fashion. That is the best, the most smoothest way to have a long-term, deep cleansing, disease reversal, skin-focused program. If you guys have any questions, today's video was slightly general, I know, but I wanted to just give you guys, some little seeds and some little tips that if I would have known these things when I was going through my healing process, it would have saved me most likely like 5 or 6 months on my healing process. I did a lot of things right, but I also did a lot of things wrong. Over cleansing, focusing on trying to be a fruitarian, focusing on the raw vegan diet as a way to heal my entire life. These were the biggest mistakes that I made in terms of cleansing and detoxification. Staying in that cleansing phase I was in the cleansing phase for almost a year, probably even more than that, maybe even up to 2 years in phase 1. Currently, I don't keep my clients in phase 1 for more than 4 months, and that 4 months of deep cleansing is nothing like what I used to do when I was doing my deep cleansing. Most people, when they're cleansing, they way over cleanse. They way overdo it. They go way too far and they are way too harsh on their body, and they end up messing themselves up even further. I think Tim Shieff might be an example of that. All in all, guys, have a balanced approach. 3 main things that are going to lead you to the promised land of healthy skin. 1, and this is the most important thing, finding the diet. and the foods that work best for you. I suggest doing phase 2. Check out my phase 2 video. Pick up the 3 phases workbook on my website, holistichealthactivation.com. It gives you the equation on how to do phase 2. But do phase 2 and do it perfectly, or do some type of elimination protocol, elimination diet. I now think that if you're gonna do an elimination diet, start with meat only and then add food from there. It makes the process super simple. But you gotta figure out what foods are gonna work and not work for you. That's the most important thing. Number 2, establish a daily movement practice that opens up your pathways of elimination, that adds flexibility and functional strength to your body, allows you to be a healthy body weight and have a healthy body fat percentage. That goes a long way. And number 3, do not become obsessed with being a fruitarian, having low body fat, being skinny, detoxing constantly. This will lead you to a really unhealthy place, and it will not allow you to nourish the body enough to be really healthy. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching these videos and giving me all the support you have over the years. Let me know if you guys are struggling. What is the main aspect with skin disease reversal that you're struggling with? Leave it in the comment section down below. If you're looking to get a hold of me to become a private client, there's a link in the description box for that. On Instagram, my name is Stuart, Rob Stuart. In real life, people just call me Rob. Find me on Instagram. I'm putting up a bunch of stuff there, and I love that app. I love that community. Building communities of healing people. It's awesome. That's why I like social media, and that's why I am putting out so much information. Check out my Instagram, Stuart Rob Stuart. Thank you. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe and share. And if you're old to this channel, remember to hit the notification bell. I'll be back with a lot more videos, you guys, really soon. Much love. Bye.